Today I'm taking you along with me while I challenge myself to train like an Olympic figure skater for 24 hours. Right now the Olympics are on and I'm feeling so inspired, so let's see if I can survive the day. It is 5:30 in the morning and I would really prefer to not be awake right now, but I have edge class at 6:30. So I'm gonna eat my protein bar and head to the rink. I am at an outdoor rink right now because there's an edge class here in about 30 minutes. It is 10 degrees and the sun isn't even out yet, so I'm feeling pretty insane right now. Like literally, this isn't even the first hour of this and I'm already questioning all of my choices. Anyways, I'm gonna go lace up my skates and hopefully not freeze when I get out there. Edge class is one of the most important parts of training. I think a lot of skaters find it really boring and it's easy to skip over, but it's what builds your foundations on the ice. It's definitely the more unglamorous part of skating. It's not as exciting as doing jumps or full program run-throughs, but if you don't have strong edges, it's really hard to improve your jumps, spins, and transitions. So spending just a few hours a week makes a huge difference, and especially in my discipline, ice dance, there are no jumps, so everything really comes down to how clean, controlled, and powerful your edges are. Honestly, edge class is one of my favorite ways to start the day, especially this early in the morning. There's just something really peaceful about stepping onto the ice before the world wakes up. You're not worrying about full programs and jumps or competing. You're just skating and enjoying being on the ice. So when I was younger, we used to have 5 a.m. edge class every summer, and it was my favorite part of training. Our coach would play classical music, and we would wear like really pretty skirts and leotards, and we would just do spirals and turns while the rink was completely quiet. It's something that I still look back on and cherish, and every time I do edge class, I always feel leaving so much stronger and more controlled on the ice. So really, the only downside is just waking up early, but I love edge class, which is probably a good thing because I am an ice dancer. Alright, I'm finished at edge class and now I'm going to head to another ice rink for regular freestyle training. I'm going to skate for about 2 hours, but I'm going to be late, so I have to head there right now. Alright, I just got on the second session for today. So this is actually my first day back from my last competition. I took a little break. I took like a week off because I just wanted to have some time to rest and recoup. I spent the majority of the session doing twizzles and step sequences just to get myself back on the ice, which everything felt a little bit rough, and you can see that in this fall right here. It's always brackets, isn't it? It's always brackets. This face really says it all. The session has just begun and I am already exhausted. Oh my gosh. Alright, I am getting on for the third session of today. On the next session, I totally wanted to do a full program run through, but I was feeling so lazy, and my go-to whenever I'm being lazy is to do spins, which I know is a hot take because a lot of people don't like spins, but spins are actually my favorite thing to practice. So that's basically all I did for like literally an hour. Hello, I am back home from the rink. Honestly, the practice was fine today. I did feel a little bit off because I haven't been on the ice for a week and a half because I wanted to take a little bit of time off from my last competition. But yeah, like it was fine. I'm really tired. Everything just felt a little bit slow today, which makes sense that I took a week off and also that I woke up at 5 in the morning. So it all kind of makes sense. But I'm going to make myself some lunch because training is not the most important part. Honestly, your nutrition is the most important part. So I'm going to make myself some food before heading to my ballet class. I just cut up a bunch of vegetables. I cut up some sausage and potatoes as well. And this is one of my favorite meals to make because you just cut everything up and then throw it in the oven for 10 minutes and it's ready. And carrots and potatoes are some of my favorite foods, so I always look forward to eating those. But yeah, I'm going to season that and throw it in the oven. And then while it's cooking, I'm going to do some schoolwork and rest a little bit because I have an hour until ballet. So I'm going to take this opportunity to get schoolwork done, rest my body before we head to another class. So it is time to go to ballet, and honestly, I feel like if there's any ballerinas watching this, they're definitely cringing at the fact that my hair has so many flyaways. But let's be real. I do not own ballet shoes. I do not own a leotard. I do not own ballet tights. So the fact that my hair is in a bun is a miracle, and it's really the best part of the outfit. So I don't think anyone's gonna care after 2 seconds. Let's go to ballet. I actually used to do ballet for like 10 years, but stopped because I hated it and wanted to do more time skating. So I tried going back actually to help with skating, and after both my foot surgeries, it always hurt my ankles really bad. So I was trying to be a bit more careful today. My ballet technique could definitely be so much better, and I genuinely think if I started coming more consistently, then the better my ballet technique gets, the better my skating technique will get. In terms of the class, I did mostly beginner class offered, which was definitely the right move because I felt like I could do everything, but it was still sort of a bit of a challenge, especially in remembering what the combinations were. But by the end of the class, my foot was sort of bothering me, so I skipped out on the jumping across the floor combinations, which was definitely the right move. But this class was so much fun. I think this is one of my favorite ballet teachers I've ever had, and I definitely want to be coming back more often when my schedule allows me to. Also, let's ignore this huge hole in my sock. I took my shoes off when I got to class, and I was so embarrassed. I was like, man, I was worried about the hair when in reality I should have been worried about the socks. I finished an hour and a half of ballet, and I'm still not finished. I was originally planning on going to the gym, but my phone was dying and I was hungry and I didn't feel like going all the way downtown. And I also wasn't even planning on using the equipment there anyways. I was planning on doing a mat workout just like this. And so I pulled out my at-home yoga mat and I decided to do some at-home Pilates and stretching and maybe a little bit of yoga. I'm going to do that while I watch the short program from the Olympics because I missed that. And honestly, this is bringing me back to my high school days when I would sit at home and stretch for 3 hours while doing homework on my yoga mat. And it's been a minute since I've done that, so I'm quite excited. I have all my supplies. I'm ready to go. I think I'll do a little Pilates first, and then I will stretch. I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting myself to be completely dead by this workout. I was expecting myself to be like, I cannot move my body again. But I'm actually feeling really good. Like, that ballet class did me really good. It gave me a lot of energy. Sometimes when I stretch in the afternoons and I lay on the yoga mat, I tend to fall asleep. And since I woke up so early this morning and I've been working out all day, I was kind of assuming that was gonna happen, but I honestly feel very energized. So we'll see if I fall asleep. TBD. Actually, before I start, it's time for a snack break, and then it's time for Pilates. I'm going to be honest, I really tried to make this a decent workout, and at the beginning, it was going very well. I was doing my core workout, I was doing like different types of Pilates, I was doing my Pilates bridges that my physical therapist gave me, and I could definitely feel myself being a little bit more fatigued, which is definitely to be expected considering I already did like 3 workouts today. But I really didn't have a direction or a set plan going into this, which definitely made it a little bit more difficult to get a decent workout in, because I had to like work out and then stop, figure out what I was going to do, and then work out again, and I kind of like kept losing my momentum. I tried following a YouTube video, but I always have a hard time committing to one video, so then that didn't work out, so then I decided, okay, I'm just going to stretch a little bit, and I'm going to do my normal everyday stretching routine, and then that ended up in this. So I gave it my all, but ultimately watching the Olympics won over doing Pilates. Do we remember like 10-15 minutes ago when I said I wasn't tired and I had a lot of energy? Yeah, well, I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. This is so exhausting. I really want to take a nap. I'm not going to take a nap, but I am going to make dinner now. I don't even know if I have energy. I have 0 energy right now. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I think I have reached my limits to the amount that I can do today. So I tried my best, guys. I tried my best. But I'm going to make myself a nutritious dinner. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my evening. And you know what? I'm going to watch the Olympics because you have to watch your own sport in order to get good at it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm also going to do schoolwork because I have to do that because it's due tomorrow. Anyways, I'm going to make dinner now. I made myself dinner, and I just want to be very clear that I'm aware that this video looks like I barely ate anything for the amount that I worked out, but I just wanted to show the main meals because that is an important part of being an athlete, but it also isn't the main part of the video. So just a disclaimer, I did eat more, I promise. All in all, today was a very exhausting day, but I enjoyed it so much because, I love skating, I love ballet, I love stretching and Pilates. I think for me personally, it's better to split up workouts, do ballet one day as my off-ice workout and then Pilates and stretching the next day. I actually saw a video of Diana Solano Dudek doing she does 2 hours of off-ice and then 3 hours of on-ice and then an extra 3 hours of recovery at home, which is insane, and clearly I am nowhere on her level. But I spent the day trying to train like an Olympic athlete and listening to my body during that process, which is actually one of the most important parts of being an athlete. It's nutrition and listening to your body and what it needs. I very much enjoyed this. That was my day of trying to train like an Olympic figure skater. Comment down below what your favorite Olympic sport is. I think it's pretty obvious what mine is.